Lesson 7.10 Driving in a speed restricted area. Understanding the risk factors. When you drive in a speed restricted area, risk factors are increased due to the following: speed bumps or other obstacles on the road. Pedestrians walking in pedestrian zone streets and not always paying attention to vehicles. Pedestrians, especially kids who are playing and using the entire road widthwise in zones allocated for rest or play, who we can't count on paying attention to vehicles. Road markings and traffic signs and signals. Speed bump, S32, square field along the road that mark the speed bump. Rumble strips, with a high friction causing noise when the vehicle crosses over them, signalizing to the driver to increase their level of alertness. Speed restricted area shows that compulsory speed reducers on the road, speed bumps, restrict movement at a speed higher than indicated. End of speed restricted area, E54. In this situation, the maximum permitted speed is 80 km per hour because you are leaving a built-up area. Pedestrian crossing, with a lower board where it reads pedestrian zone, indicates crossing over a pedestrian zone street. Pedestrian zone indicates a zone where special traffic rules apply. Permission to drive through this zone is indicated on a special lower board. Driving in this zone is permitted only at reduced speeds under 15 km per hour. Vehicle may be parked only at designated parking spaces. End of pedestrian zone. Vehicle that is leaving the pedestrian street doesn't have right of way. Residential and playground area, E51, indicates that the motor vehicle traffic must give complete advantage to pedestrians who are there carrying on with their leisure activities, for example, children playing or sporting activities, and that the speed at which the vehicle is moving must be under 15 km per hour. Vehicles may be parked only at designated parking spaces. End of residential and playground area. Vehicle that is leaving this zone doesn't have way of right and must wait for other vehicles to pass. When driving in the speed-restricted area, you must pay attention to speed bumps and other speed-reducing measures on the road. Special attention must be given to the pedestrians and children playing. When driving in the speed-restricted area, you must adjust the speed according to the speed limits and probably further slow down when crossing over a speed bump. When driving in residential and playground area, you must give way to pedestrians and continue to drive only after you have made sure that there is no one in the vicinity of your vehicle and that pedestrians have noticed the vehicle and are making enough room for the vehicle to pass. When driving in pedestrian zone, you must show special caution and attention to pedestrians. If there is a pedestrian on the road that is too close to the vehicle, you must stop the vehicle immediately and continue to drive only when you are certain that there is no one in the vicinity of your vehicle and that the pedestrians have noticed the vehicle and are making enough room for you to pass.